Trying to go for the medic there, but you know, sentry was probably more important. So you got to take the sentry out first, I think. Especially since you're going to lose your disguise if you go for the stab. Then you'll get blowed up. That's never fun. Another bad thing about the cloak and dagger is you don't pick up ammo. I just walked over a piece of building and didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
See, I can't go for that.
Lined up.
Yep, and I can't get it. I can't go for the teleporter sap either, otherwise I announce my presence to the NG. Sometimes you gotta let buildings go.
Dominated by the medic as spy, that's unfortunate.
Well, medics are hard to stab sometimes.
Yeah.
I really want to
Unless
get
it's
Salamander. Yeah, well, I want to get Salamander to co-comment on the scrim that we had on Cold Front, because I stabbed him constantly on that game. It's just funny watching the Source TV where it's just Salamander going, "We gotta spy check better, guys."
And of course, Salamancer getting mad at video games. Yeah, everyone should watch Salamancer's videos as well because they're also good. But first, watch Doge's videos.
But first, watch my videos because they're better. I'm not hearing any support for that though from Bob.
It depends. Do you want to hear a guy get angry, or do you want to hear a guy be depressed about his spy performance?
Well, if you put it like that, then I'd rather hear the guy get angry. What if I was? I don't know. Maybe I need a new angle. Maybe I need a new angle on these videos. There's me
make them how not to play spy videos, perhaps.
How not to play spy?
That's me. That's me. Because you got an excellent stab there.
What if? Yeah. What if I play good spy?
And then you can use them as instructional videos.
I kind of want to. I kind of want to make instructional spy videos, but then there's.
I think you could.
Pretty much the only nuanced thing about spies is well, I mean, there's lots of nuanced things about spies, but the thing that I'm the most authoritative on, I think, is disguising as people.
Yeah, you're very good at that.
And then shooting and stabbing are just mechanical skills. You just get better.
Well, it's all about reaction time, isn't it? Reaction time in aim, which you can develop pretty easily. Playing any class, really.
It's just, for the most part, it's the same as other classes. But then there's also, that's why I like spies. There's that
extra layer.
That extra layer, precisely. Pyro being a good spy checker, unfortunately. Doing the Pyro job. Pyro and NG, when Pyros are NG buddies, it's just a terrible thing for spy. You can't get any stabs.
Well, especially on this map where almost the entire team is going past the engineer point because of the defense of it. It means if you want to kill anyone, you've basically got to go past the engineer, the Pyro.
Einsoft could have done some damage with those crits. Kind of missed though. They also went for the heavy. Isn't that interesting? How heavies draw fire. That psychological intimidating aspect.
Well, it's because they're the biggest target.
That's the point. That's the point of the heavy. Valve knows what they're doing, I guess.
Most of the time. At least they did when in the 7 years they took making this game.
I'm not picking up on the unusual hats thing, but neither are they, so I think I'm good here. They're letting me walk up and stabbing and tapping.
Yeah. Of course, in competitive, you've always got to be supporting your team as spies, so doing what you're doing, going for the engineer primarily on this map is probably the best tactic.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to be suicide spy.
Yeah, just got to do it for your country, for your team. Vive la France.
Save the Queen and all that.
That's the sniper. Oh, sniper finally deciding to do a bit of spy checking there.
Yeah, I didn't get any headshots.
Is he going to come in and go after you?
I decided it was best to retreat because I didn't have that first headshot. It's hard to get headshots once people know you're there. Unless you are actually good with the ambassador, like I wasn't back then. Here's another good use of the cloak and daggers is just finding out when's the best time to take out that enginist. And the best time to take out that enginist was 10 seconds ago.
Yeah. When the pyro wasn't there, yeah. That was, yeah.
See, there are uses for the cloak and dagger. I'm not saying this video is proof that the cloak and dagger is useful. I'm just saying that it is useful in some cases. In fact, this is probably a good what not to do with the cloak and dagger video.
Yeah, if you're using the cloak and dagger, you've got to pick your times and pick them quick. I mean, it gives you more time to react to situations, but you can't take that as a license to stand there and watch things happen.
Like I've been doing.
I didn't want to say that. I've already insulted your spy.
You said it. You said it, man. It's too late. That was a pretty good semi-face stab.
Yeah.
I should have gone out
you
to the
probably
point.
should have gone for the. You might have been better to go for the heavy, seeing as he was actually guarding the points there, and the everyone else was otherwise occupied around the corner. But
there you go. Real pyros use the flare gun.
Unless they're fighting other pyros, of course.
Unless they're fighting other pyros, in which case, don't use a flare gun
Use the
ever.
back burner.
Use the skill burner.
Yeah. I haven't seen many reflect kills actually so far. I mean,
that's you have to watch on around for that kind of
soldiers
thing.
have just been more careful. I suspect it's pretty rare for that kind of thing to happen in comp, isn't it? Because soldiers are generally a bit more sensible about where they fire their rockets.
It's still a feasible thing. If I played comp pyro, I'd love air, but that's really the only part I really like about pyro is air blasting. That's the most fun.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Oh, the Razorback.
Again, yeah, it's basically just a way to get shot in the head.
Oh, here I am disguised as the NG.
Yeah,
going up to the NG nest.
That was a good snap cloak there, because otherwise it would have been painful. Oh dear, disguising as a heavy while the heavy is there. That was, well, yeah, that worked surprisingly. Apart from the pyro.
It worked.
If you changed disguise just before the pyro had turned up, it would have been okay.
Isn't that just the definition of spy? It worked up until the pyro.
Yeah, I expect so. I mean, I usually play pyro, so I'm the thing ruining the spy's day.
Takes 6 satisfaction.
I have been playing spy quite a lot recently, mostly with the Dead Ringer, because I'm a terrible, terrible person, and I tend to do a lot of disguising and wondering why people don't notice me. And then generally just because I'm just in this fugue of, wow, people aren't noticing me, I don't end up actually killing any of them. Because I'm too busy being surprised.
I'm glad I shot that sniper to death. Because he needs to learn. The Razorback.
He needs to learn to spy check.
Just stop that.
No,
the Razorback is not an excuse for spy checking. Here's another cloak and dagger area. You gotta love heavies. They when they're shooting, they can't hear shit.
Especially with the brass beast again, he can't turn around fast enough. Generally.
Point blank range, you don't really have time to cloak to get away from scouts. Unless they miss. That's also some good scout work there.
Yeah. Well, you've always got to go after the
sniper. That sniper down. Sniper and medic for scout.
They're often on their own and away from medics and away from heavies, so it's best just to go kill them while no one's looking.
Spy, you go for sniper and NG. Scout, you go for sniper and medic. Poor sniper.
Well, they are a priority target because they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Nice revenge stabs there.
Yes, I got you, medic. I hunted you down. There were days I thought this moment would never come.
Unfortunately, your team don't have the point.
Nope. We can only do so much as spy.
How many night crew doing in the overall UGC League at the moment?
We are defaulting our way to victory.
Well,
everyone defaults against us.
I guess they're all just so scared.
Yes, that is obviously the thing that is happening.
Yes, of course.
Out of all the matches that we haven't won by default.
Here is a time to change disguise, by the way, when the demo man that your disguise as goes.
Yeah, but also I have no cloak left, so I'm going to be seen. Anyway, out of all the matches that we haven't defaulted, I think we've won 2 out of more than 2.
Yeah, I was looking at the tables. You're around mid at the moment, I think. Which is pretty good, considering half your team sometimes don't turn up.
That is pretty good. We're always scrambling to get 9 people together. Do you know how Felt's doing? Because I haven't really kept track of that.
Felt are towards the top half of the table. You're around the middle. They're around the top half, I believe, because they've won quite a few matches against some decent teams. They've lost a few, of course, but they're doing a reasonable job.
Here I am spying on that NG. Waiting for the Uber to come out, so maybe I can get a medic stab too.
And the
pyro goes off. Now would be the time to go, silly me.
Now would be the time to stab that.
Actually, that wouldn't have been the time to go because the Uber was still up. I was right the first time. Pyro went away, but the Uber was up, so I didn't really have anybody to stab. I didn't get the heavy, so not quite as prized a target as the medic, but sometimes you just gotta take what you can get.
The demo man certainly enjoys camping spawn.
Like all demo men should.
That was a legitimate face stab right there on the pyro of all classes. But at least you got the revenge.
Face stabbing is you can definitely rely on face stab sometimes. Oh man, I got the medic. Let's see if I
stab the sentry, but no,
can't take it out. I got the medic, but at this point in the match, the sentry gun. If I could have gotten the sentry and medic, would have been awesome. But it only happens a few times.
4-0. Ah, well, even your excellent spying can't save your team.
Oh yeah. This is the end of the match. I think that was the end of the match.
Well, 4-0 is quite conclusive.
Quite conclusive. I like the way you say nil instead of 0.
I'm just understating to make it sound nicer.
Exactly. We can watch me be a silly person. Oh, that was a really bad flare gun. But I was cloaked. How did you shoot me? And then I escaped, hide in that little alcove, and then the pyro quits the game. that was the only entertainment he had. And then when he lost the spy, he's like, "Fuck this." He didn't even look. He didn't even look very hard. He was just I want to leave, so whatever. So, do you have any post-match comments here?
Well,
on Viaduct,
probably best that you don't use the cloak and dagger anymore.
Yeah, like I said, it's not. You can still use the cloak and dagger effectively. I just wasn't using it very effectively that round.
You have to get the right mentality and.
There's no bad Skywatch, I don't think. Viaduct. Comp.
Viaduct's a nice map. I quite like it, though it does.
I like the map. I'm not sure I liked it for comp though.
It's a bit cramped for competitive sometimes, and it relies a lot on those side areas. Everything concentrates in those 2 side areas with the separating pillar.
I really like 5 CP, but then again, that's probably just because I can spy cap, and it makes me feel good about myself, about my abilities.
It make you feel like you're doing the thing for the team.
Yep. Well, how did you enjoy commenting on this video?
It was wonderful fun. Yep. And hopefully you'll get more views because of it.
Hopefully. I'm pretty much counting on it. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Bob's in this video," and everyone's like, "Bob, I want to hear his voice sometimes." Alright,
thanks for listening.
Yes, thank you for listening.